15 undeniable signs you need a change in life. Many of us reach points in our lives where our routines, habits, and careers start to feel stagnant. As a result, it can leave us feeling lost and hopeless. But there's always light at the end of the tunnel if you're willing to make a few adjustments and find your mojo again. So, in this video, delve into 15 undeniable signs you need a change in life, and most importantly, how to go about making these changes. Let's jump in with the first sign. 1. You feel stuck. Do you feel like your life is stagnant? Is life the same as last year, and you know that nothing much will change next year? If so, it's an undeniable sign you need a change in life. Whether in your career, spiritually, relationships, or personal development, identify the areas that need working on and create a plan to shake things up. 2. You're constantly tired. Another sign that a life change is needed is constantly feeling tired. And whilst there could be underlying medical conditions that are causing this, best to speak to your doctor. We often feel drained when there's no passion or excitement in life. If you have nothing to look forward to, it's time to inject a bit of spontaneity into your life. Try doing something new once a week and see if it gives you a much required energy boost. 3. You have zero motivation. Following on from the previous point, if you've got zero motivation to work, hang out with friends, engage in your hobbies, etc., it could be time to re-evaluate your life. Think about your goals. Are you setting goals that can actually be achieved, or are they far-fetched and out of reach? Try breaking your goals down into small chunks. When you hit each little milestone, you may find your motivation slowly returns. 4. You're often bored. Is there anything worse than feeling constantly bored? Not only is it a sign you need a change in life, but it also shows that you've lost passion for the things that once used to excite you. In this case, it's time to get out of your comfort zone. Throw yourself into new hobbies and make friends with different people. The more you get out of your usual routine, the less bored you'll feel. 5. Your relationships are suffering. Talking of friends. Do you find your relationship with your loved ones is suffering? When we feel stagnant and unmotivated in life, this negative feeling can seep over into other areas. Your family and friends may struggle to understand why you're not enthusiastic about hanging out or, dare I say, unexcited by their successes. How to combat this? Be honest with those you care about. Explain how you're feeling. Good friends will support you as you identify areas to make life changes. And if that fails, never be afraid to seek professional help in repairing those connections. 6. You've experienced burnout. Unfortunately, many of us will experience burnout at some point in our lives, usually due to work. If you've experienced any of the following: exhaustion, irritability, frequent illness, detachment, and a sense of failure, it's a sign something in your life needs to change. Figure out what is causing you to feel so overwhelmed and exhausted, and try to set boundaries in place to protect your mental health. Prioritize self-care, breaks, and honest conversations rather than struggling alone. 7. You're not passionate about your career. Talking about work causing burnout. How passionate are you about your career? Now, realistically speaking, we're not all going to work in careers that we absolutely love. Most of us have rent, bills, and kids to pay for, so chasing a dream job might feel impossible. But there is something you can do. Research avenues into the things you are passionate about. You don't need to quit your job today, but even taking evening classes or studying YouTube videos may open a door of opportunity for you to change careers in the future. 8. Self-care has taken a back seat. Another sign you need a change in life is if you found yourself neglecting your body, mind, and emotions. If you feel stuck in life, looking after yourself may feel useless. But to feel good, you need to invest in yourself. Make sure you're eating, sleeping, and exercising properly. This is your foundation. Like sunshine is to plants, you need the basics to tackle life and get over this stagnant time in life. Spend time with loved ones. Don't isolate yourself. Company is good for us and keeps us feeling grounded. Spend time doing things you love. There's no better way to boost positivity and creativity than exploring your passions. 9. You feel lost. Do you feel like your life lacks direction? If you feel lost, it's definitely time for a change in life. And the very first thing you need to do is get clear on your values. Then you can create a plan with goals that align with those values. This free checklist will help you get started. And remember, there are life coaches out there who can help you prioritize what matters most to you so you can work towards a life that feels fulfilling and rewarding. Not to mention one that has a sense of purpose and direction. 10. You envy other people. Envy is a complicated emotion, but we all experience it at some point. The key here is if you find yourself constantly looking at what other people have and wishing you could have it too. This indicates you're unsatisfied with your own life. Here's the thing. Social media doesn't help. It's not reality, and most of it is heavily filtered to look good. Limit the amount of time you spend on it. Alongside that, try practicing gratitude. Keep a journal and remind yourself daily of everything good in your life. 11. There's a lack of personal growth. This point probably doesn't come as a surprise. If you feel stuck, lost, or unmotivated, there's a good chance your personal growth has been neglected. And if your personal growth is on standstill, you definitely need a change in life. We should always be looking for ways to improve ourselves and grow as individuals, so why not attend a few workshops? Read a few books or take some courses to expand your horizons and reconnect with yourself again. 12. You've formed bad habits to help you cope. Another sign you need a life change is if you've turned to unhealthy coping mechanisms. This might be drinking too much to fight boredom, or taking drugs as a way of escaping reality. It could even be binge eating due to anxiety. Whatever it is, it shows that you're unhappy with something in your life. The truth is, these unhealthy habits are simply masking the issue, they're not helping. You need to identify the root cause and start from there, and this is where therapy could be extremely helpful. 13. You procrastinate a lot. We're all guilty of procrastination from time to time. But if it's a regular thing, it shows that you're not passionate or motivated by what you're doing. Alternatively, it could be that you're overwhelmed by the tasks you're faced with, so you allow yourself to be distracted by other, less important things. Break your tasks down and use a timer to keep you focused and motivated. If the job you're doing really does make you miserable, it's time to think of another career that will spark your creativity and drive. 14. You're often living in the past or future. Do you find yourself daydreaming about the future or living in the past? We do this when we lack excitement about the present moment. And of course, this is another sign that something needs to change. Practicing mindfulness might help you feel more grounded in the present moment. Once you're able to focus on the here and now, you can start figuring out your goals and working toward them. 15. You don't have a balance in life. We've touched on feeling burnout, tiredness, and a lack of passion. A lot of these fall under the umbrella of not having enough of a work-life balance. And if this is the case, it's a major indication that the way you work needs to change. Set strict boundaries. If your boss constantly asks you to work late, put your foot down and explain that you need to spend time with your family, by yourself, on your hobbies, or whatever else it is that you value in life. The truth is, achieving a work-life balance isn't easy, but it's worth fighting for. If there's one change you make today, make it this. You'll probably find a lot of the other issues you're experiencing improve as a result. Final thoughts. Alongside the tips above, it's important to cultivate a positive attitude toward change. It can be scary and daunting even, and it definitely requires getting out of your comfort zone. But here's the brutal truth. Life is too short. So, don't delay overcoming those feelings of resistance. Every time you push yourself, know that you'll be investing in a better life and future for yourself.